Can we get a show match going, guys? Until it starts? I mean, that would be awesome, right? No? Yes? No? Yes? No? No? Yes? Maybe? No? Yes? No? I'll be right back. I'm back because I had to go and put on the fucking tricot, you know? It's... I'm looking for players. I'll find some. No worries. No worries. Okay, we have a show match. We'll be on shortly with the show match. It's gonna be Quiet versus Nano. And then in around about 30 minutes we'll start the show. Of course. So Surreal is gonna co-cast, which is gonna be awesome. I think we've harmonized quite nicely. Can you hear me and speak? I don't see your icon glowing, so I'm not sure if you can speak. All right.
Test.
Yes.
All right, let me turn off push to talk real quick then.
Where is Nano? There he is. You're not online yet, are you? Right, so we're gonna do a show match.
Test.
Yes.
Yeah, your channel says it forces push to talk.
What? Let me check. Yeah, just a sec. It's probably something with the rolls. I just made this roll, so just a sec.
And I'm logging in now too, so hang on a sec.
Should be fine though. That's weird. Okay, I'll try something else then.
I mean, I don't mind
that
push
should
to talk,
probably
but,
do it. Yeah, but for the future, it's shit.
All right, hang on a sec. Let me try it. I'm exiting out of all my other apps.
Are you online yet?
I'm hopping on. I
NA.
don't know if I need to restart voice activity again because it's still giving me that requires push to talk.
Well, then you have to go with push to talk. I don't know what else to do.
Fine. Oh, it's all good. Hang on, I'm logging in now.
I'll get Tech4 to look at it later. Maybe he can help.
That. Sure.
Oh yeah, thanks for mentioning that. I'll change the description right away, Nano.
What Discord channel are we in here? I'll keep an eye on chat and.
Okay, it should be, the information should be updated now, Nano. You can double check if you want. Now we just need... There we go. Okay, ready?
I'm
Oh, wait.
ready.
Maybe better like this, huh? I don't want to play Nano. I'm gonna lose horribly to Nano.
Don't undersell yourself.
Oh yes, Nano's much better than me. He used to be. I used to beat him regularly, but those times have long passed. All right, TVT it is then.
Let's do it. Good to see you. How's your happy weekend?
Oh, so far it's quite all right, I would say. Other than I found out that they won't have StarCraft at the DreamHack, you know, where I'm planned to go to Leipzig, so that really ruined my weekend.
Oh, that is a bummer. I
But it can
know.
only
Even my
go up
wife
from
was
the...
upset about hearing that.
Sucks, man.
They better have it in DreamHack Austin because I've been going to that like the last 4 years.
Yeah, they probably will, though. In the top left corner of Port Alexander, we have the Blue Terran. It's all inspirations. Nano.
And in the bottom right-hand corner, we have, again, all ins. Quiet.
Let me just try something. We'll go to the... We'll switch the channel here. Maybe you can switch to voice activation now. You can try while we... because nothing's gonna happen for the first 5 minutes here anyway. Because
Sure,
it's a TVT. But in this channel you should have all the rights that you could want.
Test, test, test.
Yes. Very
Yoo-hoo!
nice.
All right, not that I mind push to talk, but this does make it a little bit easier. Plus, I can drink my beer instead of hitting tilde.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
All right, so...
Yeah, TVT. So I don't know if you were, off or paying much attention, but GSL has started up, and then WCS America and Europe were going on today.
I only saw the last 3 matches, I believe.
Yeah, no, nothing unusual as far as the WCS. All the people that you would expect to make it out made it. I was kind of excited to see McCanning make it, but he wasn't in a terribly strong group. But still, that's pretty awesome. I'm glad that he's doing well.
I think I'll go watch the VODs later. Kind of missed that going on.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean for spoilers or anything like that.
Oh, no worries.
I mean, it was like, it was like Scarlet versus somebody I've never heard of before type matches. So there were no real surprises going on today.
Oh, looks like Nano is going for a more aggressive build here. Skipping the command center. Meanwhile, Quiet decides to go for an early expansion.
Yeah, so we got a 2-Rax Reaper versus the factory that's coming out, I think.
Indeed. Reapers are having a little skirmish there. Nano
Yeah,
decides...
both of them decide to say nope, and both turn around and go home.
Exactly. And Nano is going for a starport, so 1-1-1 without an expansion. Quite aggressive.
We don't see the 1-1-1 all that much anymore. I mean, it's not out of the question, but you just don't see it as much anymore.
Well, you see it, but not without an expansion first. So this is the old school 1-1-1.
Yeah, exactly.
Husky's Destiny Cloudfist build, as you might say.
Oh, the Hellion comes out, and instantly there's going to be some running away. I think one of those might be forfeit. No, he started healing. Never mind.
Yeah, they heal quite fast. Nano really likes his Hellions. He really does.
He can push in right now and probably, yeah, he could get rid of... Oh, no, go with those Hellions instead. I mean, the Reapers.
Yeah, he gets an SCV for his trouble or two.
Yeah.
And,
all right, now even trades, and the first shot's going to go... Oh.
Nice bomb there by Nano.
Oh, both of them got bombed.
The Hellion goes down.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Oh, taking the short end of the straw here, Nano. Huh?
Yeah, it was pretty even trade, but just until the very end there. So a good job by Quiet. Yeah.
Suddenly it shifts and goes like boom. There, 2 Reapers survive.
Yeah, those Reapers are about to faceplant some air units.
Yeah, well, there's a siege tank in the making as well. As soon as that's out, the Reapers are going to be virtually useless. Oh, and Cyclone will of course
Yeah,
take
Cyclone.
out the
Oh,
Reaper.
takes one out real quick.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. We've got a Raven being made here as well too. So a couple of Banshees, and then the Raven instantly comes out.
Oh yeah, I've seen this in Cheese. Nano really likes to get his Raven. I remember. His opening is always to Reapers with the Hellion, and then he goes into Raven. Raven, of course, a very, very good unit. It's very versatile.
Oh, if you look in the main right now, there is no mining in the main.
Yeah, the Banshee's wrecking havoc here. There's only a couple Marines.
Oh, he gets away too.
Ooh, that's so annoying.
He needs to get that tank is what he needs to do. If he can get, instead of shooting the base, hit the tank.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know how much... There's no scan at the moment. Well, soon. Two more... There. The Banshee's gonna
No,
get
he's still
taken
focused
up.
on the other side as well too. Yeah, I was about to say on the other side of the map, there was a Reaper
Liberator.
doing some damage as well. But now he's able to micro that out again.
Well, there is a scan for Quiet. And there's a Liberator setting up in nanospace now, so we have a nice skirmish going on here. They're all over the map. The Cyclone, of course, will take that out. Meanwhile, the Banshee just got taken out as well, I believe. Yes.
Yep, yeah, both kind of go down. Trying to see, is there like a way to see what actual units have been lost inside Control R maybe? No. Is there a way to
Theoretically,
see what
yes.
actual units have been lost?
Theoretically, yes, but I don't remember the game hard command
Yeah.
for it. I tried to look for a command listing of this WCS interface, but I couldn't find it.
No,
Maybe
that's
it's
all
only with GameHeart if you create it with the GameHeart mod, actually.
maybe
Might
so, maybe so. Yeah, so we have, as far as, oh, here we go. No, that was units. Control R. No. Oh, we just see 20 units killed versus 7 and 12 worker. Okay, this is what I wanted to see anyway. So, Nano's had 12 workers killed versus the 3 of Quiet. So even, I thought that was going to be more than that, but evidently not.
Well,
Thought they were-
they are pretty even. I mean, Quiet is up a tank, but Nano is up a Cyclone and a Raven. And the Raven can really, really wreck an army here by disabling tanks.
Oh, yeah.
Super useful in TVT.
Yeah, 36 to 36 as far as harvesters go, so both pretty even on that. But yeah, 12 SCVs going down for Nano, so a big advantage on that part. But just to even it up more than just to take the lead.
Yeah, I guess he had to do that damage in order to get equal again. But right now, Nano is building his third command center. It's finished. Meanwhile, Quiet is still building his. So.
All right, we've got a drop coming up as well too for Nano, and just a little bit of a scout for Quiet. Just going to see what's on the other side of the map with a single Marine, but I don't think he's going to know that this drop is coming. And it's gonna. He actually has his army there at the main base, so probably won't do a lot of work.
Yeah, well, the army is ready at the entrance, and I don't know why he would drop there. It's probably not a good idea, but at least he knows where the army is now.
He's going to lose all those. Yeah, he's going to pull out with one.
At
So
least.
he lost those really fast. Yeah. On the other side of the map, Quiet's checking. He just checked the 1/3, and now he just checked the other. He sees there's not a third. However, just at that time, he goes. Nano flies over his base to get to the other third. So. That's some information that Quiet does not have any information on.
Well, at least he knows he's not behind because the third is not set up yet. He knows his own third is finishing up, so he can guess that he's either ahead or equal. And they are still quite equal. Quiet has pulled ahead a bit now in the worker count.
Yeah. Looks like the Marine's heading back out, so let's see if he checks the other third again. Because I suspect he might be thinking, or is he heading home? No, he is going to go. Oh, he's going to spot that? I think he might have just barely seen the medevac from Nano. He definitely is seeing the base there.
Oh, just killed his own medevac. What? Why? Nano! No, don't shoot your own stuff, man. Jeez, did you see that? He shot his own medevac and then his own base.
Indeed. So this one is coming. Actually, he unloaded that one here. So he's going to... Well, I'm not sure what he unloaded that one for.
Oh, he wants to attack this third base location, but Quiet wisely took the other one.
Oh, yeah, okay, so he did load them back up again, and he is going to attack inside the. Oh, he's going to knock out the upgrade. No, he's actually going for the armory.
Yes, he will
No,
take
he
out the
can't probably
upgrade.
go together. All right, so he is going for the +1 armor, and he is going. No, he's not going to get it.
Nope. Very nice reaction time there by Quiet. Takes out the whole drop.
Wow, very nice. Now he did get an SCV that was building the second Engie Bay, and oh, he's actually building another Engie Bay. That's a little bit of a mistake there from Quiet. So he has one that's about 20% built, but the worker died. But he's building a third one. Let's see if he realizes and cancels one of the others.
Yeah, if you have a look at the unit tab, they're quite equal. Still, there's still the Raven. And now there's 2 Vikings for Quiet, so that's going to be interesting how that pans out, because of course the Vikings can take out the Raven pretty easily.
Yeah, we have a 4th base as well for Nano too.
Ooh, that's finished already? No, he's building it down there. Okay, that's...
Yeah, that's very nice. And
bold.
that wasn't scouted earlier, so I suspect that might actually be a hidden base. Even though it's not, it's like a semi-regular base to take, I have a feeling that won't get scouted.
Not this instant, because Nano is now attacking the third of his opponent here.
Exactly. That's right.
Oh, and he gets his siege tank set up, and Quiet takes a huge hit there. Huge drop in his army supply.
Oh, all those Marines are dying to those tanks, though. Oh, even though they've gotten Cheetoed, those tanks were still blasting away at that entire army. Nano's going to lose all of his tanks. And Quiet's going to keep all 6 of his. They're just, barely in the orange even.
Yeah, lost 1 tank there, Nano. And all the Marines, of course. But that was a huge, huge first hit that he got out. And still he wasn't able to take the base. So props to Quiet.
Yeah.
Sorry for pinging all the time here. Props to Quiet for reacting well there.
Sure. And, he didn't know at the time he was going to go armor shred those tanks and then run in with the Marines. But maybe ultimately, doing the disruptor from the Raven might have been the better call.
Probably.
May not win or losing the game, but it'd be interesting to see how this turns out with those 6 tanks even.
Well, usually the one with the Vikings is in advantage in this kind of scenario with the siege tank lines and everything, because he can spot. But he tries to circumvent Nano here, but Nano suspects this and moves back up.
All right, so if Quiet was paying attention, I'm sorry, if Nano, if Quiet was paying attention, he would have seen an SCV going to that funky 4th base. But he was still checking here, so I don't think he picked up on the fact that that was happening. And he moves right up into this army before the siege tanks
bold.
get up.
Ooh, and I think this was a bit of a blunder here. All of the tanks get taken out, and this puts Nano in a superb position. He still has all his tanks, and I think even the Vikings were taken out, if I'm not mistaken. Yes?
Yeah, most of them were, and as a matter of fact, he's at like 50% higher supply than Quiet is right now. So a little bit of a sway of advantage going to him. And if we look, actually, I'm looking at the harvester count as well right now, 71 to 56, and then that 4th base actually, might swing things even further in his way for Nano.
Well, Nano knows that his opponent lost all his tanks, so what he's going to do is just going to go attack and kill everything, because there's no way that the Quiet can hold this now without tanks.
Quiet just loses a tank in a single volley.
Yeah, Nano can just slow push this to death now. There's no way Quiet's going to get the tank advantage again.
Now, if he just moves up a little bit more, he can take care of that 3rd base. And then he'll be on 2 base. Actually, you know what? Yeah, maybe 1.5 base economy right now, because the main is just about mined out. Matter of fact, it's at 28 workers of 6 maximum. Yeah, so he actually is going for that right now. He might... No, he's not going to take that out. He's just going to let it float. That's fine.
Yeah, Quiet with the double prompt drop.
There's a drop, though.
There's actually 2 drops. There was another drop at the 5th base location for Nano. But I think it's not gonna matter, even if he finds nice damage there, which he did. He managed to take out the armory. But yeah, Quiet still knows.
That was a good game.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
Woo!
Yeah, Jim Tony, total knife fight here. I think we can do another one.
Let's do it. Jim Tony says a knife fight in an elevator. Yeah, I'd say like a knife fight in a phone booth, man. That was
Yeah.
there was a lot of action going on there from both sides. Even there wasn't here. Let me just club you over the head with a bludgeon or something. But they were both attack moves. All right, so we're getting our second map. It looks like queued up. Uh-oh. Things are gonna get funky.
Oh yes.
You don't know what I'm talking about yet, audience, but things are about to get funky.
Let's take Basin. I've not seen this map in a tremendously long time, and it was a super nice map. I love this map.
You might know what I'm talking about now, but I'm just saying things are gonna get funky. It's a TVT. You know what I want to see? Double Marauder cheese.
Who is not accepting? There we go.
Let's see. You were. Oh no, everybody on my thing is. Oh,
I'm still downloading the map for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I want to see double proxy here. This would make this so much better. And I don't need to play for sure.
No. We're gonna let the boys play, man.
Yeah.
We're just gonna talk, like the grandpas.
I like to talk. I don't like to play. Well, I mean, I do like to play, but I don't like to play whenever it means something. I just like to talk.
Well, every time I see WCS, I totally want to start to play immediately because it's so great what they do.
I do love watching the pro stuff. But actually, I don't usually watch it live. I usually go to SC2 casts and watch it, but they haven't been updating lately. So I know there was a GSL last night, but it hasn't been updated yet. So I'm not up to date yet.
I've watched the BlizzCon finals live. That was such an intense set of games. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was actually there, so that was really cool.
I hate you.
Yeah, I got to meet a lot of the all-in guys. I think I got a picture taken with a lot of them as well too. So that was really cool. Oh, what's this?
Oh, in the bottom right of Dayson Station, the red Terran Quiet floating his main down to the fucking gold base immediately.
Wow, this is like some serious Wings of Liberty.
Oh yes.
The only thing that would make this even better is if he floated to a corner and it said, and then he did like the all-in has left the game and let the other guy quit just so that you'd get the win out of it, right?
Yeah. This is so great. Jesus. In the top left, we have All Inspirations Nano, the blue Terran, who is currently unaware that his opponent is gold mining him.
Yeah, and in the bottom right, God, I want to do a statistical analysis on this now to see if that actually pays off. I want to see like,
oh yes, it pays off.
Deep Star. I want to see if Deep Star lifts up Alpha Star or whatever lifts up and goes to the gold base.
Alpha Star can only play Protoss, I believe, at this stage.
Yeah, for right now, that's the only thing that they've been playing. But but anyway, regardless, in the well, not in the lower right-hand corner of the map, in like the very center of the map now, we've got All-In's Quiet that's now mining from gold minerals.
Ah, now with walling off, his opponent won't even be... Is he gonna go Mega Rex? Probably. Do you know Mega Rex?
Yeah, he's only got one refinery.
Do you know Mega Rex?
Well, we got 2 racks.
Well, Mega Rex would be 6 racks, You built them next to each other so it looks like one huge Rex. That's why it's called Mega Rex. You just built 6 racks. You can support 6 racks of one base.
We do have the second refinery coming up. Maybe we can have like a 5 racks Reaper.
Maybe. Although, are you gonna get enough gas of two refineries?
What's Quiet's micro like?
Probably as good as Nano's, I would suggest.
Okay. So I mean, is that really good? Has he got like?
Well, they're diamond. It's better than mine, that's for sure.
Some people have like epic macro, and some people have epic micro, and that's their specialty. So I didn't know if you happen to know what their specialty was.
Well, I believe Nano is a macro guy. I don't know about Quiet. Actually, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Nano's going to scout the base and not see anything there. Actually, he's not going to be able to scout the base, is he? Yeah, I think he like clicked and it was like, oh no, you're not going to do that. Oh, wow. He's not even going to get to the base.
I'm pretty sure Quiet
He doesn't know what's going on.
Quiet knew what he was gonna do as soon as he said Descent Station, for
Oh yeah,
sure.
2 Reapers, and the first shots are coming off against Nano, so they're gonna stay back.
Look at the income. Quiet is up 200 minerals on Nano. So
Yeah, we did have a uh, uh, um, factory come up as well. So we do have the starport coming up. So we can't just rely on that. And I think that Wyatt may lose this. Yeah, he's gonna lose all of his units here though.
yeah, I'm not sure. Nope.
Oh no, he didn't target. Okay, he did target the end, but finally Quiet comes out 1 ahead.
Well, I think actually he's equal now because Nano lost 2 and he lost 2.
Oh, and I love this. The main is now being built at the main location.
Expand into your main. That's so cute.
With some harass,
Yes.
all the SCVs come off the line.
Oh, and they surround the Reaper actually.
Yeah,
Reaper gets trapped.
All right,
Damn it.
that is excellent. All right, units lost. Let's see. So it looks like that Nano is ahead by 50 resources.
Yeah, that's the Hellion compared to the Reaper, I believe.
Oh no, he just lost another one though. Oh, he ran up that base. He totally deep starred up the ramp and got paid for it.
Yeah, there's a lib out now. Liberty is being delivered to Quiet.
Yeah, but Quiet does scout the Liberator, so I think he'll be able to react pretty quickly to this.
Yeah, but he doesn't have anything that can shoot up.
Oh no,
I mean,
he's
that's
not.
gonna
Okay,
be-
yeah, he does react just in time. He only loses 1 SCV.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
the
there's
mining-
a lot of lost mining time, but all in all,
He can't mine and he can't build anything. He's building Marines now.
that's true. Well, he's also mining at the gold though, so this wasn't his priority.
Yeah, and the Nano's taking his expansion as well now, realizing that his opponent already has an expansion. And I think he should notice now that there's gas on the low ground. So
Here we go. This is it right here. There's no reaching this thing.
no.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 3 SCV kills and a mule kill, but they're all just gonna move.
Can you believe this was a ladder map at some point in I think in Heart of the Swarm? This was
Oh, okay. Well,
Quiet just leaves the game, even though he's not behind at all.
well, it was he wasn't able to mine as much. Nano
but-
was up 2 bases. He had already had 2 full mining bases, I think, coming up, and he didn't have any counter to it.
Yeah, well, Nano's army value was way up, and
Yeah, and I think the collection rate was actually well up as well too. There were no Marines on the map. There was no way you're gonna fight the Liberator from the backside there because he didn't have a starport either. So
yeah, well, it was on the way, but it would have taken time. Yeah.
forever. Yeah, no, it was good call, I suppose. I would have played it out because I'm a hard-headed bastard, but other than that, All right, well, sometimes that's how it works on the cheese map.
Yeah. Thank you guys for playing this exhibition match for us. We're gonna go into ATL now. Yeah, it's time for ATL.
Oh, sweet. Well, then that was definitely a good show match.
Yes, they gave it their all. Let's check what channel we have to go to for ATL. It's Alpha 4830.
What?
The channel. It's Alpha
Can you
4830.
in the Blizzard chat?
In StarCraft, yes.
Okay, join Alpha
4830.
like that.
Well, I don't know. Are you in the channel now?
All right. Well, I typed in the channel chat, so
Let me. I can't see you. Wait. Let me
okay.
try to
I probably
invite you.
did that wrong.
I'll just invite you into the game. No need to.
That sounds great. Yeah, yeah. I've got your stream up, so I'm checking your stream.
Thank you.
And yeah, so Jim is really, all right, come on, people. We got 10 or 11 people here in the stream. Only Jim's talking. Come on, guys. Okay, there we go. Requieted.
Oh, don't hate yourself quiet. Those were pretty awesome games, I believe.
Yeah, they were. They were. Man, I loved the move out there.
Oh,
That was
yes.
pretty awesome. That was epic. He just got lucky with the he had the Liberator. He was ready for you.
Yeah, he finally remembered what map that was, and then he reacted accordingly. Okay, so
Yeah, that Liberator at the end was a death knell, and you weren't, there wasn't anything ready for that. Jim says you were right to GG out. That Liberator was the end of the game instantly. So yeah, once he set up behind that gold base, there's no getting away from that one.
indeed.
There might have been some play, but it would have snowballed, and I mean, it was basically, it just would have ended at some point. So I agree with Jim in some aspect of that.
That's why when I used to play this map, what you would do if you wanted to take the gold base, you'd have to take down the rocks that it would allow you to run back there.
Yeah, that might have been okay, but really he was running lean as well too,
Oh yeah.
going for the offense. If you're going to take out the rocks, then it almost defeats the purpose too. So I can definitely see it. I mean, why that happened? Sometimes you catch people off, just not in that map.
Yeah, not Nano. He was
Nano was
prepared,
ready,
man.
man. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, I suspect that there's going to be some shenanigans.
Yeah, I mean, he went one base on the first game as well, so it's a safe way to go, of course. Might put you behind though if you don't do damage, but it's a safe way to go.
Right? No need to hang your head quiet. Those were some pretty epic games there. So keep it up, bro.
Oh,
All right, so I'm still not exactly sure where I'm supposed to go, but if you just point me in the direction and
I'll
invite
send
me,
it to
then
you.
we're good to go.
Let me send it to you in Discord.
Okay, now I'm looking.
Just
That's what I
type that
did.
in StarCraft. Maybe you capped the A.
Oh, you know what I did? I did 03 instead of 30.
Oh well.
All right,
That's not what I
typo.
said,
My
man.
bad. There we go. How's that? Did you see me in there?
Yeah, so while we wait, I have something to do for y'all. Just give me a sec. Post it in chat. Because, the thing is, my band is currently in this voting.
Oh
It's
yeah.
really... So we want
What
to
was
play
it?
this open air, and it's a public voting for bands to get into the band contest. You can see the link here. So what you do is you enter your email address, which will not be saved, by the way. They promised us that. Then you will select Tendonitis, which is my band, Tendonitis, and you hit Abschicken, which is written like this. Apps chicken, basically, in in English. And then you get an email with a link, and you click that link, and you vote it for us. And if enough people vote for us, we get to go to the band contest. And if we win the band contest, we will get to play before 1,000 people or more.
Oh, that's sweet. I did vote for you. I've never
Thank
heard
you,
your
sir.
band, but I hadn't heard any of the bands either. But you'll definitely have to, if you have like a web page with your music on or something. But I do have to say too, though, that any band named Tendonitis that plays StarCraft is pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, you can get tendonitis from either playing StarCraft too much or from playing guitar too much. So, well, we're a metal band, so if you're not into rock or metal music, it's probably nothing for you. But if it is, then check us out.
I'm willing to give anything a shot.
Well, then you should go to tendonitis.bandcamp.com or look for Tendonitis on Spotify. I think
Oh, you're on
Tech4
Spotify
was...
too.
Yeah, I think
Sweet.
Tech4 was kind enough to post a link on the All-In Discord for Spotify. Let me find it.
All right, Twitch chat. I'm gonna do it right now. You should too. So it was
Shameless
tendonitis.
advertising.
Yeah,
Here
no,
we go.
I'm not. I don't gain anything from this. I'm just saying, as an innocent bystander. What was that link again? Tendonitis dot what?
.bandcamp.com. I posted it in Twitch chat. And you know what? I'm just gonna put on a song right now, and while we wait, we're gonna
I mean,
take a
we're
short
sitting here
break.
waiting, right? So, and I guess you like Twitch can't ban you for playing your own song. I
Well,
suppose either, right?
they could probably go and block it out, but
Well,
let them.
that's when you appeal and say, "Yo, dog, this is my own music. I
Yeah,
gave myself permission."
yeah. I just decided that I would allow it. You know.
I'm not going to sue myself. Although, if you could sue yourself and make $10 million, that would be pretty
Yeah,
sweet.
but then who gets? Probably you have to pay the lawyer, and then that's probably not working out. Okay, so I'm gonna mute us, and we will actually be hearing Tendonitis for a short break.
All right, cheers. You'll definitely have to, if you're like, you have like a web page with your music on or something. But I do have to say too, though, that any band named Tendonitis that plays StarCraft is pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, you can get tendonitis from
All right. All right, I unmuted you. You need to turn down your boxes because I can hear the stream. There we go.
Sorry about that. I was actually going to listen.
No worries. Apparently, we are about ready to start, so I'm gonna turn down the
I'm ready
music.
when you are.
And way ahead of you.
Great minds think alike.
Indeed, they do. You know what? You could do me a favor. You could. I have trouble googling while I'm in the stream because then the game sound will go away. But you could Google the commands for the unit lost for the WCS GameHeart add-on, because that would be super useful to have. Ooh, it's gonna be GM versus GM. Jesus.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, I'm gonna have trouble following those guys with my APM as an observer, but I'll do my best. I promise.
Oh, that's all good. I'm gonna just follow your cam. So, and then just occasionally click outside of it. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of them.
That is
Let's see. Okay, toggle the map name is Shift M. Control toggle player names is Shift N. So
would you mind
Shift
post me
N,
that?
Mike.
Would you mind post me that on
I
Discord
will.
so I have
Yeah,
it later? Just,
I'll do it right
I'll
now.
print it out and put it on the wall.
There you go. I just sent it your way.
Yeah, I won't look now because I have everything ready and set up. But you can just help me for the unit lost, or if you want me to do
Yeah,
some.
I'm looking it up, or I'm trying to. That might not be all of them, but that's some of them.
And we're going into Year Zero, Leather Edition.
Wait, be sure to invite me too.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, the game already started. I'm going to tell them, but I'm not sure they... those idiots.
That's okay. I'll just...
I wrote them to invite you as well.
I'll do color commentary from not being visible. It'll be just the same. You'll never notice.
Game paused.
They paused the game. I don't know if they want to remake.
Oh, if they want to remake, that's fine. But that can give you a little hint here. You can do Shift M as Mike and Shift N as November.
Oh, they want to... What, Shift M?
Both M and N. Mike and November.
Okay.
That's the map name and the player names.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to remake because they want the central server. So that's good for us.
Hey.
You're going to get in.
You know what they said? It's like, oh, damn, Surreal's not here. He is
Yeah.
the best. We got to put him in now.
Can't do it without Surreal, man.
We'll both take a loss, but we need Surreal in here.
Yeah. We'll start out with... We'll actually forfeit the game, both of us. It's like...
Yeah. So this is really a best of 5, and it's 0-0 right now. Actually, it's 1-1 right now.
So let's wait for the remake, and then I'm gonna try to invite you as soon as they remake.
Thank you, thank you.
So Shift N is the same as in the standard Blizzard UI.
I think it was like Control in the other, but it's Shift in this one. And then if you do, so here's something else. So this is also setting up like your best of 3 or whatever. You hit Control Shift 3.
Oh, I know that.
Sets you to a best of 3.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah. So
I know that Shift 3 and Control 3 will set the scores for the players.
Right.
I know that much.
So yeah. So this will tell you. Yeah, that'll do the scores.
Get ready for the invite.
Yeah, give me an invite.
I'm actually entering the lobby. Invite to game. There we go.
Got it. Yeah, if they can make us refs, maybe I can do it. I don't know.
Oh, let them do it. If I'm a ref and I ping, everybody will be able to see it. It's not a good idea. Don't make me a ref ever.
Yeah, don't do that then.
So,
All right, that's good.
No, don't
Spectators
do
is great. Yeah, I'll give you some heads up on some things to hit whenever the game starts,
Yeah,
and
sure.
then we'll go from there. And then once you click on it, you can decide whether you want it or not and turn it off or on. It doesn't matter to me.
it. Yeah, sure.
Oh, wow, there's all sorts of stuff on here. I never knew about all this stuff. Wow.
Alright, so we're moving into game 1 of this ATL match. It's All Inspiration versus New Angels.
Heck yeah, man. Double GM.
GM versus GM. Shit's real, man. Top 200 players of NA.
I love these matches because I'm going to say, God, what a loser this guy is. And I'm Platt, right?
Yeah, you get to judge the GMs. It's so hilarious.
Man, that micro was terrible.
In the top left, we have the Purple Zerg. Playing on Year Zero, Leather Edition. It's New Angels, Steadfast.
Yeah, playing with the new skin as well, too. Awesome. In the upper right-hand corner, playing as the light blue / teal / I'm colorblind Protoss. All ins pure.
Indeed, so a PVZ. I,
Yeah.
as a Zerg, can agree to that.
I can too. 400 APM in 7 seconds. That's impressive, he says. And getting that natural wall up here pretty quickly. All right, so here's some hotkeys spam for you. So Control, nope, sorry, Shift. M is Mike. N is November.
N, I tried. M does nothing.
Okay.
N will remove the player names, which is obviously not very useful.
And if you want clan tags, that's Shift C. Don't know what that does, but I'm just reading the hotkey list.
Nothing.
Great.
Well, we tried.
That's right. Control W will toggle the entire UI.
Yes.
Whatever that
Okay,
means.
that's cool. Cinematic mode. Yeah, like it will remove everything.
All right, sweet. In case you need that. And then if you want the battle panel, that's just space.
The battle panel. Space will
Don't know what
actually
that
take me to the
right.
to the mains of the players.
Don't know what that means then. All right, let's see. Units lost pop-up is Shift L.
Yes, okay, that works. Nice. That's probably the most useful.
All right, I'm just going to stop there, and then you can look at the others later.
Yeah, that's perfect. No, let's keep Shift L in mind so we can look at the units lost.
Definitely, yeah. I'm going to keep an eye out in case, something happens in the game where we need to know some info. I'm gonna spring some knowledge on you.
Yeah, little skirmish going on here at Statfast Space with the workers, but did nothing major. Going for the standard hatch first is Statfast. Meanwhile, we have a gateway expand from Pure. So both players preparing for the macro game. No cheese incoming at this stage of the game, at least. But
yeah, we have he actually pulled both of the drones off the extractor and moved them onto the minerals of the natural. So that leaves some opening for the Bane nest. Or maybe, roaches, but whenever he puts them back in. But, oh, yeah, definitely the third starting up is scouted as well by Pure.
yeah, it's not unusual for third to go down this quickly.
Pretty normal. Yeah, correct.
And, of course, you should pull your probes out of gas because you don't need the gas this early as a Zerg. Unless you really want to do something.
Especially if you're GM, you can hold it off with, your queens or anything, your drones, your overlords, they pretty much hold anything off when you're in GM.
The overlords. Yes. Especially the overlords. This overlord, good unit.
Accurate.
I mean, basically they're free. You can make as many as you want as long as you have the minerals.
Oh man, those stalkers are shooting the overlords. They're not shooting my drones now.
Yeah, well, I don't think they prioritize the overlords, though.
No, but, in my league they do.
Yeah. Well, we see an Immortal coming out for Pure here. And the tech... Ooh, we have an early layer. Okay.
Yeah. So something kind of interesting here on the other side. I don't play Protoss in my completely normal, but there are 2 assimilators built in the main, but none of them are being mined right now. So it's like the fast cybernetics core and upgrade, and the quick immortal in case it was a roach rush, and then it looks like from here maybe it's going to be all drones and
might be an AK.
Yeah, very well could be.
Oh, this is going to be an immortal drop, isn't it?
Oh, that would be sweet. The immortal drop is what messed up Alpha Star and let Nano beat Alpha Star. So there's something to be said for that.
That was nice how he managed to exploit the AI that way, like pulling him back again and again. Human. Yeah, it's like you wouldn't do that as a human. You can see it. After all, even if it's a super good AI opponent, it's still an AI opponent. You can still exploit some certain areas.
All right, let me just say that you said human after all. And that's like a totally Daft Punk thing to say.
Well, it's a Matrix, right? Oh,
yeah.
I
totally appreciate
you're only human. Dodge this.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, okay, so Steadfast is going to see all the zealots running in here, so he's going to have a good clue. And now he's checking with the Overseer. Sees all the bases, but did he get a good look at the assimilators? I don't think he had a great look. But he definitely knows there's some aggression coming.
This is super all in here by Pure, I feel like. mean, there's roaches out, but roaches are not gonna do anything versus those two immortals, and the zealots are gonna wreak havoc on everything once they get on top of everything.
Indeed, and especially if the Warp Prism Micro is really good.
Well, it doesn't even need Warp Prism Micro at this point. There's so many zealots, although they get taken out now. I don't know.
Yeah, here comes the Micro. Yeah, so he is microing it just right, though. Well, let's see the next Warp come in as well, too. Oh, man, so epic. I wish I had this level of Micro. All right, so Steadfast does hold it off, but he loses, you know, some three drones at the time, and also just, you know, he's having to micro that. He's got 5 drones on one gas and 1 on the other. So okay, he just corrects it now, but he's definitely rattled by the amount of aggression that's coming out here. Oh, and a nice save.
Loses 1 immortal there, actually. And
he was at like. Oh, no, he actually lost the other. I thought he'd saved it. So
no, he lost it. He really wanted to get that Spore Crawler there with the last Immortal drop, but he wasn't unable. And this would pretty much shut down the Warp Prism action at this location here. I'm not sure he did the damage. Not sure he did the damage he needed to do. Not sure. He only killed three drones and lots of units, but...
No, but all in all, though, they're both even on harvesters, and... about even on income as well, too. We actually see the third base getting assaulted as well. And, you know, he's going to pull out. He's not going to lose on it, but still, 3 more units go down.
See what kind of damage he can get here. He will get a queen, which is nice in itself. He might get the second one. This will delay the larva. And what he really wants is, what you really want, though, is a force field on the ramp. And then you just win the game outright, I believe. That's too much roach for this 1 immortal.
Not if you micro it right. It's, you know, you can almost win against 20,000 roaches if you do the micro right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, I mean, it's just insane.
Well, but, he got some more. He got some more drones, so he's now not behind by 10, only by 5. Well, now 13 again because Zerg can drone really fast.
Sure.
And it's what he does.
Yeah, but he's keeping up with his mineral count, so you can see the Zerg has banked up about 1,000 minerals and about 500 gas. You know, he's being harassed. That's not uncommon, but you can see he's still being harassed as well too. So if Pure can keep it up, you know, even if the SCV count is ahead, then you know now it's just a matter of larva, and it doesn't matter how many minerals you have if you don't have the larva.
That's true, but he's building Hydralisks now.
Indeed.
So he's getting those juicy, nice late, mid to late game units out, because once you get Hydralisks into Lurkers into Broodlords, that's super powerful versus Protoss.
Now, here's something else that's interesting: is we do have a forge that was put up by Pure, but none of the upgrades have gone up with it. And also, just kind of sitting around back at home is okay. He's just now moving out with about 4 sentries and also 4 immortals that are just sitting there chomping at the bits.
And we're gonna have disruptors out soon, which are very, very good versus Roach, off creep especially.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you can see while he's keeping Zerg back in his base, he built up a nice immortal count. Now he's getting disruptor count up, so and he's still keeping the Zerg back because there's another immortal still being dropped here, taking out more.
Yeah, so actually Steadfast kind of pulls back for a second. Okay, he's gonna move forward now, but the yeah, definitely the immortals are up on the field here.
I'm not sure because there's a lot of Protoss high-tech units here. And I think it comes down to positioning.
Come with it. Now, he might cancel this base, though. This base might be forfeit anyway. We're going to take a look.
No, I don't think he has to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, some epic force fields. So, yeah, I think he's going to be able to zone this out. Oh, nice hit with the Disruptor. And another one is coming in.
That took... Oh, my God. Yeah, but he should have cancelled the base. I think he has enough now to kill everything the Zerg has left over, though. As soon as... Oh, there we go. More immortal hit. Oh! Damn, those energy balls are juicy. Wow.
Yeah, each one of those took out about 4 or 5 units in particular.
Oh, if you can get that many hits, it's so powerful.
Hydra's got speed just at the right time. They're going to run away now. Oh, no, they're going to turn around. What? Oh, no.
Why?
That might not be the right idea.
I mean, he's going to take out some of this, but once the Immortals start to fire on those roaches, the army will just evaporate.
You know, you can fire on all of them, but, you know, whenever your Hydras are tanking for your roaches, that's not a good idea.
I think it's huge that Zerg didn't manage to kill Pure Space here, the third, because that was really the purpose of this push.
Yep, and didn't even knock the shields all the way down.
No damage done, essentially. This will heal up perfectly, and the four Disruptors had some great connections there.
Yeah, so as of right now, at least as far as the mineral counts, yeah, it's 4 bases to 3, but Pure has 3 full mining bases, where the 4th for Steadfast is just now starting. So really, it's 3 bases to 3. And as anybody that's watching this knows, because there's no noobs that are watching this right now, right? Zerg needs to be a base ahead.
Yes. Because Protoss can produce so much high-value units. I mean, these Disruptors are going to give him value over value over value. Each time a ball connects, it's free damage, basically.
Yeah, I do like this run-by, though. Steadfast has the Ling run-by that's going to hit that 3rd base. And it's going to do some damage. Pure's going to have to wonder if he needs to go back or not, just because of a few Lings.
He'll probably...
He's not running them in.
He's just swapped in a couple of Stalkers in the depths now, so he's going to be fine there if he leaves them there. I think he saw them with the sensor tower down there. Yes, indeed, he did.
Yes, good call. Thank you. I didn't catch that, but we do have the run into the natural now.
Ooh, that's... Oh my god, the Disruptors! Oh,
my gosh, the Disruptor hits!
Oh, Pure, you monster!
It did like 4,000 damage. Actually, it did over 9,000 damage.
Over 9,000!
It did over 9,000 damage!
Jeez, that was so much value. But Hydras are super...
are doing a lot of work, though. And yeah, that did nothing. That last Disruptor did nothing. He needs to pick all those up and move them right now. He didn't move in. It's okay.
Oh, that started out so well for Pure and then turned bad. So...
Yeah. Steadfast now up. The Hydras do a lot of damage. In case you didn't know that, if you're not a Zerg player, you may not know Hydras do a lot of damage.
Hydra DPS good. But now we have those Colossi out, so that's gonna be nice versus the Hydras. In case you're not a Protoss player, Colossi are super good versus Hydras.
Yeah, and you know what I'd really like to see? We do have an observer out. I don't know. I don't even know where it's at. But the creep spread is pretty terrible, except down the line. And if he could clear that creep out as well, too, there'd be zero vision on what's coming in.
Well, that's one thing. The creep spread is bad, and also Steadfast has just taken his 4th now. Meanwhile, Pure is taking his 4th as well. So I think Pure is technically still a base up. Well, at least half a base up.
Maybe half. Yeah, I'll give him half.
But he's definitely ahead at this point, I believe.
Yeah, so actually, you know, as far as Harvester count, it's 64 to 53. The Warp Prism is being followed by the Overseer, so there's not going to be any surprises there. We do have the Hive up, but at the same time, too, though, we are getting the +3 upgrade, I think that is, for the Forge. So we got +3, +0, +0. And the 5th base actually starting up now from Steadfast as well, too.
Definitely the right call here by Steadfast, getting his 5th base up. He needs to get even with bases and even his 1 up for Zerg.
Oh, yeah. And with Vipers up, yeah, that's a good call. You know, he may be either to do the cloud to block the attacks, or also you know, pull them in as well too. So
yeah, he can get his Colossus out of Protoss army.
So if we look at the unit count, you know, Hydras are pretty bad against Colossi, and so are Lings. Although there's not a ton of Lings, really. I mean, what are we at? 2 Lings? Okay, 1 now.
Ooh, those Vipers are... Ooh, that's so exposed. 1, 2,
yeah, he's lost
3.
1, 2.
Oh, that's so painful.
All the Vipers are going to go down.
Oh my god, that's such a nice pickoff by Pure here.
Huge loss. That's unnecessary loss, even, by Steadfast, even. You know, again... here I am as a platinum player. And
Look
if you
at-
look at the main base on the left-hand side, you can see the harass now is taking full effect.
If he can take out the hive, then
I don't think he's actually going to get it, but that could be a second drop that would easily get it. Well, you know, he might, now that I say
might
that he
still
won't.
get it.
No, he's not going to get it. It's going to go down. But it's at 215 hit points. And,
oh my God.
Almost
So
goes
close.
down as well, too. If he can get both of those with another warp-in drop.
If he gets the Hydra and the hive, then it's a super big problem because the infestation pit has already gone down.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much a GG at that point. So he's going to lose this fifth base. That's not a problem. You know, he's willing to give that up.
Yeah, but at the same time, you don't want to lose the fifth. If Protoss is on 4 base, Protoss can produce so much stuff of 4 base. Yeah. The only thing I don't like here for Pure is the high Stalker count. I believe the time for Stalkers has passed. You need Immortals. Not Immortals. Well, yeah, some Immortals and especially Archons. Ooh, nice abducts there.
From Steadfast gets rid of all but one of the Colossi.
Oh, that's actually huge, and this army is probably gonna...
Oh, the hit! The Disruptor hit again! Such epic Disruptor hits.
I'm not sure he can pull away fast enough here, though. The Disruptor will be reloaded soon. He tries to save the Disruptors.
Yeah, he's just sacrificing everything to save those Disruptors because he knows those have been some juicy hits.
Yeah, it really needs to do another weapon in the main here to take out...
Hit! Oh, good hit!
Oh, I missed that. So sad.
Oh, Steadfast wasn't looking. He just had his army just sitting there, and he killed off about, I don't know, like 6 or 7 roaches from it.
Moving into Corruptors now, getting the Greater Spire. Of course, this will enable Broodlords. And I still think Pure should do another Warp-In and take out the Hive. And the Hydra Den.
I mean, that Hydra Den is still smoking at, 1/10 health. And the Hive is at about 1/10 health as well, too. So, you know, even if you just warped in like 4 Zealots, you're going to wreck that economy.
DTs are moving on creep.
Alright, a DT works too. There is if you're going to go to the main, there is a Sport Crawler there, but if you put 2 of those in there, it's at about 60% health, and it will die very quickly as well too. We do see a couple of bases being built here for Steadfast.
And this DT might very well take out the Hive.
Yeah.
This lone DT will take out Hive and Hydra Den.
Oof.
Oh,
15,
go for the Hive!
Drones, wowzers. So much damage.
Go for the Hive, you fool! Multi-pronged attack here. The DTs are everywhere. The third base has fallen, basically.
He's going to get
One
that
more
Hydra
hit.
Den for sure, though.
Boom.
And he might be able to get that Hive 218.
He will get the Hive. And
100. Oh, he's got it for sure. It goes down.
so much damage dealt here. Zerg is down to 2 bases, of which one is not mining. So it's 1 base versus 2 base, 3 base. Protoss so far ahead right now.
Yeah, you know, Protoss is hitting this Evo chamber. He doesn't know what's building, but it's +1 melee, which is nothing right now. But we do have Broodlords on the field, though, so, there is that going for him.
Steadfast needs to kill Pure with what he has. He's not going to get too much more. He can build some more Broodlords. Here come the storms.
Are epic, though.
Ooh, such nice storms on the Broodlords.
Oh, the blink onto the Broodlords!
Not sure I agree with that. There's still so many Broodlords. And I think he might have been a bit too bold there. Mind you, there's still DTs everywhere.
Base of Steadfast, the Dark Templar there cleaned everything out.
Yeah.
Now it's just sitting there. He can actually get that main. So really, we only have 2 mining bases right now for Steadfast. So if Pure can hold on to this attack, which let me look at the army count. All things even, fairly even. I think that he's in good shape.
Well, he's currently having to rely too much on gateway units, I believe. I think there should have been a starport and some Tempest out.
Yeah, he also just blew his whole load on those disruptors, sent 3 out at the same time in the same place.
Yeah, so, but now those Broodlords are a bit bold there.
Oh, they just moved right on up there, didn't they?
Oh, he couldn't. Oh, he shouldn't have lost those. Those were really, really important for his army.
Yeah, I think that he might have. I don't want to say an advantage, but he definitely had a fighting chance. But when the Brood Lords moved forward to tank everything else,
Oh my
that pretty
god.
much killed his chances. Yeah,
The annihilation.
The game is over now.
Yeah, the great drone annihilation has taken place here. This DT has killed about 15 drones, and looks like we are taking game 1 here. All Inspiration in a good spot here. Pure not letting anything touch his bases the whole game.
Indeed.
This is what you do.
The Roach Warren is dying even from Steadfast because there's no longer a natural. There's only one mining base right now. So, if he can clear this army out, the game is definitely over. Army supplies at about, 60% in favor of Pure right now. Yeah, for sure. Now it's even higher. Now
Another
it's at
perfect
about,
hit there.
80-90%. And now it's 70-4. So this game is, we don't have to say too much. Exactly.
I don't think you can kill more units with the Disruptor Ball than Pure just killed there. Jesus Christ, so many kills.
Almost, except for like the one time that he shot 3 in the same location, every hit was golden.
Yeah, you can actually see the hits here. Here was a big hit, here was a big hit, here was a big hit. Jesus Christ.
No, all in all, though, even Steadfast, even though he was down for a good chunk of that game there, had some fighting chances. If you look at the collection resources, he was up even at the 17-minute mark. But Pure was able to outmaneuver and get some really good shots with those disruptors to change the course of the game. And then again, I think a good outcome on that one was when the Brood Lords were just kind of sitting out in the open, and he was able to snipe about 4 or 5 of those.
Oh, absolutely. I think Steadfast played a very nice game here. He held on perfectly to the pressure and up until the DTs came in, and that's when he really crumbled. And I think the game-losing moment was probably before that, but what he shouldn't have lost were those Broodlords there. He went out too far with the Broodlords, and that's what probably cost him the engagement there. He might have taken out a base otherwise, and that would have probably brought him back into the game.
Yeah, Nano in your Twitch chat says Starport Tempest, and I was actually thinking that in the game, like if you see the Broodlords coming out, man, even like 3 or 4 Phoenixes might deal with some of that. Granted, he had a lot of Corruptors out that might not have been the right answer, but just something, right? Yeah, and Sugar says the Broodlords were left to die, so definitely there could have been some more game there that wasn't there.
Well,
but,
in the end, in the end, it paid out for Pure to have those Stalkers that I criticized.
Sure.
So
I also really love Stalkers, by the way, so if I were a Protoss, I would be doing nothing but building Stalkers.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to invite you to a party, actually. I just wanted to invite you into the game.
Me. That's fine. If you don't want to party with me, I understand.
Man, I don't want to party with you.
No, I get it.
I'd rather party alone, man.
I'd rather party alone than with you, if that makes any difference.
That's a sad statement, man.
Yeah, my wife just looked at me with this weird look, like, okay, fine, that was a line I shouldn't have crossed.
Okay, so the GMs are out of the way, and now I know Jim Tony was GM at some point, though, so let's have a look at his profile.
Yeah, so now we're only at top level masters, so, Jim
Tony has never been a GM, ever. Neither has Ayakos, so it's pretty even again. Although this guy's only Silver League in team, so probably doing meme games with his buddy, losing 20
Jim
games.
Tony's like a Master 115, and Ayakos is a Master 259. Okay, so I suppose if you're just going by that Jim Tony has the advantage.
And it's ZVT, so we get something other than TVT.
Hey,
after all,
that's like the best matchup ever right here.
Classic matchup.
I don't think there's any doubt, no matter what race you play, that ZVT is the best matchup to watch.
Yeah, that's how it all started, right? Man, your first games were Terran defending versus Zerg in StarCraft 1 in the campaign,
Right, yeah. So, Zerg was just minding their business, and the Terran were expanding into their worlds.
Yeah,
and
shooting
the Zerg
everything.
Were like, what's up? We were here first.
Yeah, and smoking their cigars and their buggies,
This. Yep.
That's
Exactly.
just not right, man. Polluting everything. Fucking
Yeah,
Terrans, man.
if you think about it, Minx even abandoned Kerrigan, and the Zerg were like, "Hey, we include you.
Yeah, we're not gonna kill you. We're gonna make you our queen.
We include you." That's right. We are an inclusive race. We don't care if you're a woman or not. Matter of fact, we will make you our queen.
It was basically a royal marriage.
Exactly.
In
She
the
didn't seem to mind either.
in the top left of King's Cove, currently up. Oh God, 1-0. The purple Terran has all inspirations. Jim Tony.
Epic. I'm not gonna match that. I'm not gonna pretend either. I'm just gonna say in the bottom right hand corner, NWA's Iacos.
The Orange
Don't
Zerg.
Don't laugh.
I play
Wow.
Orange as well. I like to play Orange.
You know what? Whenever the love of your life is laughing at inability to one up the other person, I'm just not going to do it. You were epic in that. There was no there. I admitted defeat before it even began.
Is your girlfriend next to you, or why are you saying
No,
love of your life?
no, the waifu,
The waifu. Well,
the waifu. Like she hears your epic commentary, and then like I say, I can't match it, and she's like, "Yeah, I know that story all too well."
Well, give my regards to the waifu. Somebody has to take you down a notch eventually,
That's, exactly. Yeah, that's what I meant by that for sure.
Well,
All right.
the Zerg is
Pool
expanding.
first. Yeah, we do have the pool first though coming out here from Iacos.
Oh, I completely missed that, but yeah, it looks like a pool first.
I mean, yeah, the hatch comes up, so it's not an all-in, but it is a pool first. So he's going to get rid of any type of shenanigans. He's going to get his queen out early.
No, he's gonna go and try to delay the low ground expansion. That's what he's gonna do.
Well, he doesn't know the low ground's there, but he could definitely do it.
Now that's basically your goal with that build. 14-14 is versus Terran. It's what Tech 4. It's what Tech 4 does. I just messed up my ops just a sec.
Yeah. No, I actually like going hatch. I mean, pool first against Terran and Protoss a little bit. It's not always the best build, but you can never go wrong with it, and you're only a little bit behind if you go wrong with it. So Icos sees that the Reaper is staying at home, so he can actually expand out from here as well too. He's got his lings, and he knows not to push with the lings. So yeah, so all things are kind of equal right now.
Well, it looks like Jim Tony knew that he absolutely didn't want to deal with the earlylings if they were coming, so he'd rather delay his scout, which is of course an option Terran may take, especially on this map where it's easy to defend the entrance to the third or second.
Although he may not know that there are a lot of roaches heading his way.
Oh, we have a roach rush. This is actually not going to be roaches for long. They're going to be turned into Ravagers, and then Terran is going to have a deal to deal with, but okay, I'm not... Cyclone on the way. It's probably a good decision.
Yeah, there's Cyclones, and he's got the reactor with the barracks. So, the barracks can go down. That's not a big deal. But there's going to be a DPS outpour over here by Jim Tony. So I'm curious, hey, as a Zerg, I'm curious to see how he handles this.
There we go, 4 Ravagers being morphed.
And I think that Jim Tony just missed the lings that were sitting on the other end of the map. He's going to reach into the base, and this might be a double all-in.
Oh, this is going to be so painful for Iacos to hold.
All right, let's see how we hold
for Jim
here.
Tony to hold.
Oh, okay, he's actually going to go for the reactor and the supply depot. Supply depot is going to go down before the SCVs can get there. The reactor is also going to go down, the supply depot, but still the bunker is at 100% right now.
Panic mode.
I don't see it. Actually, I'm surprised he's hitting the barracks instead of the bunker. He's even pulling the Overlord away, so he's going to give up on this attack.
Siege tank is out, well in the back, defending this, but guess what? Jim Tony's not mining from his expansion.
No, yeah, but that siege tank was a long way back, though. He could have definitely hit that bunker and killed it.
Yeah, probably. Though I'm not sure 4 disruptor hits, 3 are enough to kill it in a shot. I don't think so.
I think 4 can do it. If not, then definitely you're pulling a whole lot of SCVs out of it.
Yeah, there's 3 currently standing by next to the bunker there. They went back now, but...
Yeah, they just moved now, but he did the right thing. Oh, they're actually moving up, right? It's like he knows.
He's gonna
let's
poke
see.
in.
And, okay, the siege tank moves forward, and we have a second siege tank. So this attack is going to be moot.
Yeah, this base is secure. Even the bunker gets salvaged now, and of course this Banshee's gonna wreak havoc.
Right, but that doesn't matter. We have 3 bases for Zerg. Granted, we have an orbital that's up. We have 2 orbitals and a third that's building, but they're not mining right now. And we're at 22 of 16. So AlphaGo would be Alpha Star would be very happy about the oversaturation. But all in all, we have bases that are mining versus bases that are not mining. And
still trying to delay a couple more seconds here, Zayakos. I like this play a lot. And he also spotted the Banshee, of course, so he's gonna get Spore Crawlers, I would suppose. If not, he's gonna have a bad time because there's Cloak on the way.
No. Well, I think he knows that he's got some time. These guys are masters. So if he saw it, he's going to know when to be able to build those.
Yeah, and the Spore Crawls are going to be ready in time for Cloaked Banshees here. More roaches being made, and we might see another attack being prepared here.
Yeah, I'm surprised we actually don't see an Overseer, though. I think at least one would be a good in this spot now, even though we still do have the Spore Crawlers at each of the bases. Your queen creep has spread out enough. And actually, let me look at the queen count. No, we only have 3 queens, one for each base. So I'm actually surprised to not see, especially in ZVT. Oh, nice pickup there, though, by ICOS, picking up the Reaper before I can hop in the base. But really, though, I'm surprised we'd only see at least 1 more queen to take care of any... Banshees or to spread creep. Usually by this point, and my experience in watching the pros play,
you don't need creep if you all in. I mean,
well, that's true. If you're going to all in, but 3 or 4 queens, and you're holding anything off as well too. So if you're going to all in, then so be it. But
Ayakos is super aggressive here, so he doesn't need to worry too much about defensive units. He's getting all offense here. That's why he didn't get more queens. If he were going for Baneling Ling. Muda, he would definitely get more queens.
Yeah, middle of the map, we do have some Banshees that are picking off roaches. So we will see if they can continue to do that. Oh, they're picking off Lings now, so that's not so bad. But he definitely knows there's something coming up. The third base gets lifted. It's moving up. So, oh, man, they get on top. The game is pretty much over now.
Well, the Banshee's gonna be able to take this out eventually, but is it gonna be in time? I don't think so. SCVs are being pulled now, and Ravagers are gonna wreak havoc in the SCV population of Jim Tony here, and this looks very, very bad for our Terran.
Oh yeah, half the Harvesters right now for Terran. So, and he's gonna move into the main and get all those. Oh, he actually just put 2 mules in, and they're gonna die pretty much instantly as well.
Yeah, this is over.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm calling it.
Yeah, it's gonna be over just in time for the 1-1 for Terran to be done. So, that was a tough game there. There was a good timing attack there.
Yeah, as I said, he eventually cleaned it up, but so many SCVs died here that I don't think he can recover from this. Circus on 3 full bases, taking his 4th. I don't think you're going to catch up with this, Jim Tony.
No, if you look at, as Todd says, if you look at the supply, it's 94 to 19. This game's pretty much over. He's hanging in there just, basically, in case there's a Hail Mary pass. Super Bowl weekend, right? It's Hail Mary pass. These 2 Banshees, maybe, just maybe, they'll kill 60 Harvesters.
Yeah, never surrender, never give up, man. I respect that.
I definitely do, right? Especially if it's a like a one map game that you're going to play, you got to go all in on it, right?
You can still fly to the corner of the map and annoy the Zerg, I mean.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at it, there's 15 roaches to no army at all.
Well, there's a siege tank and 2 Banshees.
Yeah, the siege tanks can die real fast.
Yes. Yeah. And there we go.
GG on the siege tank. Yeah,
well played by both players here. Super aggressive from Ayakos.
Fizbin, you know what? We're 1-1 right now.
Yes, it's a series.
These games are going the distance.
It's a series.
Going the distance.
A serious series. Gonna take us all to game
Quill says, hype! Doc Quell, your boy Seth, I don't think has played yet. I don't know who Seth is, but
Seth
he's
is
only
White
had 2
Ninja.
games. What's that?
White Ninja.
Oh no, White Ninja has not played yet.
Who I believe became GM just today.
Yeah, I saw some talk on that. That's awesome.
I saw it on Facebook. Yes. Because we're buddies on Facebook. He actually proofreads some of my lyrics for the band.
Hey, nice.
Because I'm not English native. You might have noticed. I don't know, maybe.
I think, you know what? Your English is fantastic.
Thank you very much.
But
still not as good as a native speaker.
You're probably German, I would guess.
Swiss.
Swiss? Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, my German is like Lederhosen and...
Lederhosen, yes.
That's about it. What's the sausage? Yeah.
Bratwurst.
Bratwurst. In German, German chocolate cake.
Ah, the Schwarzwälder Torte.
No,
Black
German
Forest
chocolate
cake.
cake.
There's a German chocolate cake?
Else?
That would be an Austrian chocolate cake.
Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut, of course, yes.
Yeah. So, you don't know this, but in Texas, there's a very German influence.
I know that a lot of Germans and Swiss as well. Apparently, there's a whole Swiss community in South Lake Tahoe. If you didn't know,
I did not know that. I will seek out the Swiss, but not that this matters anymore since you're Swiss and there's no German. But I'm just saying that there's a very heavy German influence in Texas.
Well, lots of I believe you guys would almost be all speaking German, because I think it was only a few votes short of when you voted for the language that you were all going to use as a country official language.
Yeah, well, we all spoke Spanish as well too, because at least from my side, where we were, like Mexico, USA is like the Rio Grande is the border.
Yes.
But originally that wasn't the agreed on border. It was like the San Jacinto River, which would include like Houston and San Antonio and a couple of other very large cities right now. But they were like, oh no, we won this war really bad. We're going to move that back.
Oh, White Ninja's going to school us now in chat.
Good stuff.
He's going to tell us the reason why Pure didn't go into Tempests.
Oh, let's hear it.
It's because when you have high attack, ground upgrades, and AoE...
For the record, Ninja, I wouldn't have said go Tempest. I would have said 4 or 5 Phoenixes. But, I probably would have lost with that as well, too.
So Stalkers are apparently more efficient. Which, I mean, Pure won, so I'm not going to
I can grant that. And we saw that in the game as well, too. Like, he blinked on top of the Broodlords who were just sitting there, right? So they weren't defended.
I still think the first offensive blink was a misjudgment, though.
I think you're right, but at the same time too, they were out of sight, out of mind, and then all of a sudden they were in sight, in mind.
Yeah.
All right, so Bunny's ready. Bunny says, "Yo, dog, where's everybody? Where's my opponent? Y'all are scared."
I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. In the meantime, I can say all sorts of shit about Fizbin. All right, I don't have any shit against Fizbin. He's an awesome dude. All right, I'm going to check out Twitch chat here. I think I'm like 4 or 5 minutes in front of everybody else, though, so that may not work as well.
So did they run out of opponents, or what happened?
I don't know. So we're still sitting. Marty is still here as well too, and so is Osueka. So
I think Osueka is their the streamer for them.
Yeah, right. So yeah, he's like a platinum, and Marty is a diamond, at least looking from their borders. Now, granted, I'm sure a diamond or a platinum could be the GM. If they have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the game or something like that. But, typically speaking, I don't think that's going to...
You can be the GM maybe once.
No, you really can't.
As a diamond, maybe.
No,
with a super weird cheese that takes the GM off guard, maybe.
then that person does not deserve to be a GM.
I've beaten manipulation in a one game. It was a six pool, granted. It was Heart of the Swarm, and six pool were super strong.
Was it ZVZ?
No, it was CVP.
Oh well, I can give you that. My CVP is actually pretty good whenever I do super harass because they think, oh, he's gonna base up.
To be fair, he wanted to prove to me that this map, a six pool, cannot be held, and he was proven right. So, but still, I beat manipulation. So
there you go.
Once.
He got told.
Like, if you come up with a super high tech build, like super fancy cheese, you can beat the GM, but as I said, only once, and then they will figure out what to do against it. And the chances are still abysmally bad, probably.
All right, so Asueka says give him about 4 or 5 minutes, and I think we can do that. In the meantime, I understand that you have this omelette du fromage that you've been doing for quite a while here. I don't know that much about it. Can you explain it?
Yeah, we're going into episode 22 this Sunday, and basically what I do is cast 5 cheese games each week. Mostly I get them from All Inspiration at this point. There's some Team UR guys like Blaze who sent me in some, and occasionally some guys from Reddit send me in replays as well. So if you want to get casted in my show, just send me your replay. You can see the email address on my stream. It's replay@fizban.com. You can see it below the Fizban Omelette du Fromage logo. And yeah, we usually do that on Sunday around 11 p.m. CET, which would be about 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Sure.
And if you like cheese, I do. And I used to watch these. I don't know if you know these Leg TV cheese marathons that they used to do.
Oh wow!
I enjoyed these so hard that I decided to make my own cheese games.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
On Twitch.
I remember the old latest and greatest. If that was the same one that you're talking, and there was a couple other cheeses that came out as well too. You know, I know that. Oh God, what was the guy's name that did all the cheese stuff as well way back in the day? So I definitely appreciate that that's still carrying on because you don't see that as often anymore.
Yeah, it used to be Leg TV, so that was Maximum Black and
Maximum, yeah.
And they used to celebrate it like they had when cheese fails, if cheese fails, will cheese fail. They had a whole bunch of these, and those are pretty amazing games. And I personally like cheese. I cheese a lot myself. I just like to do meme builds, and so I like to watch them as well. And occasionally there's really great games being sent in.
Oh, for sure. And, you know, especially as Zerg, because, you know, you don't see them cheese very often other than like 12 pull or something like that. But, you know, whenever they proxy hatch, oh, that's so awesome to see.
Yeah, they kind of took away the cheese from Zerg a bit. But
they did.
We will find new ways to cheese you, don't worry.
Indeed. You know, I every now and again, I keep keeping an eye out on Twitch for Cats and some of the root players. But Cats has been playing a lot of Dota and a lot of Magic the Gathering lately. So my hope and faith in Zerg cheese is diminishing.
Yeah, well, it's very hard to do a cheese at the current state of the game, I believe, except for maybe a proxy hatch. But even that, it's not really cheesy anymore. Versus Protoss, you can do it and just kind of incorporate it as a harassment more than a... It's like a pylon block or an Evo Bay block. But the thing is, if the Protoss doesn't react correctly, you can absolutely kill them. But if they know what to do, build a shield battery, build units, then it just dies and you can transition into a normal game. Yeah. I still like to do it, though.
I know. So, you know, well, you may not know this, but lately I've been playing a lot of chess, and I try to relate chess to StarCraft as much as I can because I think they have a lot of parallels. Right, so
they do.
You might could make a move that would cheesily win you the game, but honestly, any coach would say, "Hey, just make the best move," and the best move is usually not something cheesy. And I kind of feel that's the same way with Zerg as well too. It's like, yeah, you know, I could make this move here that might win me the game, but ultimately, it's not the best practice.
That's absolutely right. I mean, the cheese is not gonna advance your game. It's gonna advance your micro probably. Next players, okay, we're gonna have to quit the lobby. But overall, it's not gonna advance your game because what really brings you forward from plat to diamond, from diamond to masters, I believe, is the macro. So your macro, especially from diamond to masters, needs to be airtight. You need to be able to macro while handling your army and everything. So if you really want to get ahead in the game and get promoted and everything, get better, I think there's no way around learning how to macro. Unless you're Has and you just fucking do fancy stuff and kill the people.
And I think it's, I would go with both ways on that. I would say definitely yes, because I've had some, like when I was like silver and gold, and wow, that was like a Christmas song there, silver and gold. Anyway, you know, like I was playing against people and they're like, yeah, you need a macro. And I'm like, oh, I don't think that's it. My micro is terrible. And I'm like, oh no, here, I'm just going to build queens and I'm going to kick your ass. And I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Well,
and then they did. And then I'm like, oh shit, that macro is important. But at the same time too, if you're having fun and you're learning to micro as well too, like if you're just like, okay, this week I'm going to like focus on my micro. Yeah, then for sure, right?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with cheesing every game. I do that. I did that and it got me to diamond easily.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you're just not. You're gonna hit a wall eventually where people know how to deal with your shit, and then you're just not gonna win any games anymore.
Yeah. So the funny thing is, like, even whenever as a Zerg player, you know, like sometimes I'll like I'll go 14 drone, you know, to max out, and then I'll build a spawning pool, and then I'll build another drone, and then build my overlord on top, and then build my natural, right? So it's like super heavy up front, but also kind of backing up. People are like, oh man, you went all in. I'm like, well, no, I just did an aggressive move, right? It wasn't like all in. I wasn't like going to GG the game after this if I lost it. But at the same time, too, it was a good gamble. It was a gambit in the chess move, right? So, yeah, it was a gambit that you accepted or you didn't accept, but the game's not over yet. So I think people, especially in StarCraft, don't understand the gambit kind of role that StarCraft can have.
Yeah, I mean, I play chess as well. Not though I haven't played in ages, but I used to play every month, a Monday, with a very good chess player, and he told me tips. He taught me everything I know and everything. But obviously, I'm very rusty and I have focus problems these days. And then I tend to not see stuff because, yeah, you know, if you're not that in game. But absolutely, I mean, it's like a play, a gambit, and there is its openers are gambits basically.
Yeah, exactly. So like, you know, if you're moving down the middle in chess, you know, your natural fast is like your pawns moving up the middle, and then you know, if you do something funky like a caro or you know, some kind of a gambit that's
Spanish.
funky, right? That might be your, you know, your queen moving out fast, or you're doing like a 12 pool or something like that, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it might lose you the game, but for the most part, you're mitigating for it. Sometimes you go all in and you just go for it. We haven't really seen a lot of those games in these tournaments, but yeah, but you have to be aware that they're there, because if you just assume that they're not going to be there, then that's when you're going to get hammered by it.
Yeah, but usually versus I mean, there is cheese moves in chess, but usually they just don't work because they are well known. I mean, you can beat the guy in three moves in chess, but only if the other guy has absolutely no idea what he's doing.
Yeah, that's never going to happen if you have a foggy idea either, right? So, but you know, StarCraft is a game of imperfect knowledge, so you never know what your opponent is doing unless you scout or unless the game goes long. So, yeah. So I think that, and this is why I really enjoyed watching the Alpha Star stuff, because actually I never thought it'd be at this place that it's at now, because it has imperfect knowledge. But it's like, you know what? I'm just going to build a whole bunch of stalkers and go one base and oversaturate. And it doesn't matter what you do, at least PvP, I'm going to at least hold my own, and then I can go from there.
I mean, I can absolutely see the benefit of oversaturating your main.
Yeah.
And because then when you expand, you already basically have a saturated base. I can absolutely see the benefit of that. Because you can only build one worker at a time as a Protoss. And if you constantly build workers, if you can afford it mineral-wise, it's not going to give you mining benefit after, I think, 22 or something, because then they're just going to wait. But you're going to get a benefit once your natural pops. You will immediately be able to saturate it. So that's absolutely a good idea, in my opinion.
Right. So even if you oversaturate with like 6 drones, I think they're probes. I think they were saying that it was even then it was like 10% more value than getting your Nexus up first type thing. But that's still 10% higher than your opponent has.
Yes.
And yeah.
Of course, you're investing. You're investing minerals into those probes, but you're not investing build time. You're not investing larva like the Zerg. Zerg has to invest larva, so that's a completely different story. And I'm not sure Alpha would also oversaturate it if he was a Zerg, unless he has enough larva. It depends on what he does with the larva, because Zerg really comes down to the larva management.
About seeing that, I really hope that that Alpha goes Zerg at some point, because I want to see that balance, because it's a whole different story.
Yeah, and I mean, playing Zerg is completely different tactically and strategically from playing Protoss. It's a complete new game, basically.
Yeah. So interesting side note is today WCS Europe Mana was playing, and like in the Twitch chat, everybody was saying Alpha Mana, because he'd been playing Mana and learned from him, right?
Yeah.
So that was really awesome to see.
Yeah, and he beat it finally. I mean, I was worried because, like, oh my god, TLO and him, those 4 games, they lost so hard.
Yeah.
Like,
no, but
like at a certain point, it wasn't even like a discussion anymore. Oh, you should have done that. No, I mean, he just got schooled. But then he managed to exploit that War Prism double immortal drop, and that was really epic.
Yeah, and even in like the last game that he was against Alpha Star, he had like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 immortals versus all stalkers, and he still like got completely owned by it.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, the micro was at like 1,000 APM, like it spiked up to 1,000. Like, yeah, for sure, you're gonna win when you spike up that high. But at the same time too, though, I think they're learning from it, because even today, I was observing, and like Mana like went one base, and granted he built more gases before the he built the natural, but he oversaturated his mineral line though, sure though. And I noticed that, and I was like, ha ha ha.
Absolutely. I mean, if Alpha Star gets to play more games, tactics will be adapted. StarCraft players will adapt to Alpha Star, to the playstyle. They will see what can be implemented in their own games, like this oversaturation. Absolutely. I would do the same. I mean, why not?
For sure. Yeah, but more than anything, I play Zerg, but still, at the same time, though, there's no economy like a Zerg where you have to balance your harvesters versus your units in the same way. And so I don't think that there would be more game breaking than it would be for Zerg.
Sorry, I'm just reading the chat.
Yep. Okay, so it looks like we got a rollover.
Yeah, it looks like White Ninja gets a walkover.
You have this game.
So we are 2-1 then?
I don't know if that's not the series, I don't think. I think it's just this particular match.
We had 2 games so far, am I correct? We had Jim Tony, who lost, and we had Pure, who won.
That's right.
So we're 1-1, and now with this we are 2-1.
And now, yeah, so it looks like that White Ninja got a rollover. So I don't know what that means, if he stays in and we keep playing, or if we keep going. I don't know what that means. Thanks for the participation, says Marty. So I guess we leave this game, or we invite 2 new people? I don't know. So no game 4? Okay. Oh, you're asking that. All right. So yeah, we're just getting some clarification here, by the way. So Fizbin is just finding out what the status is. So we have, basically it was 1-1. And our third player for New Angels was a no-show. So, okay. It looks like that's what it is. So I'll let you explain that then, Mr. Fizbin.
Well, it looks like they don't have a player, and their number 3 and number 4s are not ready to play or not eligible to play. I'm not sure. But it looks like we get a walkover for game 3 and game 4, so that would put us 3-1. And we will take the evening. Sad, I would rather have seen some more epic games.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put this out here. Maybe we can get some show matches instead where, you know, yeah, maybe the series is over, but let's just play.
I'm gonna ask them in comp chat.
White Ninja, man.
White Ninja?
He's saying,
oh, yeah.
because of AlphaStar, I oversaturate. Not as much as he does, but I do it. So, yeah, I you know, already, at least in PvP, actually probably PV almost anything, I would venture a guess that any Protoss is pretty much going to say, I'm going to take notes here and I'm just going to do it.
Absolutely, I would do the same. I mean, if he played 200 years of fucking StarCraft, man.
And you know, really, I mean, if you think about it, at least as a Protoss, you know, you have a pylon that's barely, you know, held back. You have a natural that's 30 seconds off, but then it's fully saturated after that. I mean, I can definitely see why that's the case.
All right, just hold on.
All right, so I'm gonna type.
We're gonna get a show match versus Bonnie Willis versus. Okay, so we're gonna get, instead of the, I'm just gonna change the title here.
Oh, so we're gonna get White Ninja versus Bunny? Okay, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Oh, me as well.
Again, it's yet another time when a Platinum player can say, oh my god, that Grandmaster player was awful.
Yes. Especially since,
since
we're both Zerg.
What the hell was he thinking? God, why is he a Grandmaster? Me as a Platinum? Come on.
Okay. So let's see what
Especially that ninja guy, because, man, you know he doesn't know anything. We should make them off race. Just saying.
Now let's have a proper game. All right, I'm creating the lobby. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, trash talk is real. Bunny Willis saying, I'm down to slap some fools. The fool being White Ninja. White Ninja retorts with a casual LOL. Yeah, he is Terran, I believe. Alright, Night Rangers, I'm gonna assume Bunny Willis is ready as well. We're just gonna start this.
Alright, here we go.
Grandmaster versus Grandmaster. Since The Angels were unable to provide worthy opponents for our GMs. We're gonna set our GMs versus each other.
That's right. We're going to share all our secrets against each other.
In the top left, from All Inspiration, the King in the Cove on King's Cove. It's All Inspirations, Bunny Willis, the Blue Terran.
That's right. And if there were a large nation in Antarctica, then definitely you would not want a black ninja because you would see them sticking out like a sore thumb. You would want a white ninja.
The Pink Protoss. A white ninja who's actually a pink. A hoser.
Yeah.
Is that a combination of a hoe and a loser? That's a Canadian loser. Okay. Oh, the frame rate is super bad. Is that only for me?
I don't know. It seem things a little normal for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Canadians apparently don't say loser, they say
I would
hoser.
agree with that. They don't say loser, they say hey who's.
Hey,
By the
hoser.
way, my white ninja comment was definitely a hit with the misses, so I'm proud of that one.
Oh, the waifu liked it.
Oh yeah,
Okay. That's great.
yeah. So I got an approval.
Early expansion here on White Ninja. Well, Gateway expand really, so it's not that early. And
All things being equal, but we do have the Reaper coming out. Although it's just a single Reaper, so I would expect. Yeah, I was going to say a Reaper expand. Yep, and there we go. So just as soon as it can come down, it does. Just a little bit later than the Protoss is.
nothing wrong with the Reaper expand. I mean,
Oh no, great build, great build.
it's gonna good for scouting.
Ah, I see. So I just got an update from Osueka saying that their player Sasori, for some reason, doesn't have power in their house.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks to hear, man. That's sad. Sad if you have a player
like
that's
from
ready.
Chicago or from like Minnesota or something like that. I saw that like
No, they're from
Fargo.
Peru, I
Oh,
believe.
well, no, never mind then. I was gonna say like the other day I saw that Fargo was colder than Antarctica, and there's just something wrong with that.
Yeah, I think Chicago has a super cold wave as well, right? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, they do. Correct. Yeah. So they weren't literally as cold, but Chicago is the windy city.
Oh yeah.
So like it was like, yeah, it's cold, but the wind chill is like -60
Oh.
Fahrenheit.
I don't know how cold that is in non-retarded units. So
All right, so 32 is freezing, so it's like
32 is
freezing
0.
and a half
And, yeah.
type thing. So it's definitely not warm. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but that's fucking cold.
The Reaper might survive. Nope. The Reaper fucking dies. But he saw everything.
Yeah, it's a good call.
White Ninja getting a Stargate. Pretty standard versus Zerg, versus Terran obviously as well, I think. Although I think, if I remember correctly, I saw something on Reddit that the Oracle cannot kill as many Marines as it used to because they nerfed it.
I think they did nerf that a little bit. However, this is an aside here that has nothing to do with anything. White Ninja has a tournament trophy that looks like a minigun.
Yeah, it's Tychus's gun,
Tychus's
probably.
minigun. However, at the same time, Bunny has no trophies.
Oh, what a shame. What a damn shame, Bunny. It
So,
should be a shame, man.
All things being equal, Bunny is epic. Ninja is epic awesome.
The epic White Ninja.
That's right. And you see, he's actually attacking this bunker without anything inside it. Okay, he does back up.
Yeah, just harassing a bit, and there's also a medevac moving across the map. Has been spotted by a stalker though, so it's not gonna be a super surprise. The bunker, of course, will hold off any stalker aggression. Stalkers are moving back across the map now, though, to deal with this incoming drop that has been spotted.
Although I would really love to see like a well, granted we have the medevac coming,
We might
but
lose the Medivap right away.
oh man, some
Ooh.
Blink Stalker micro to blink into the base would be epic. Oh no, he does turn around. Okay,
Why
so
is there
Bunny's
two
farm.
shadows of the... That's just... Do we have a double sun here in this planet? Can you
Maybe
see
so.
two shadows as well?
I can. So maybe this is like Luke Skywalker world or something.
I actually heard Neil deGrasse Tyson talk about that there's more binary star systems. No, no more dual. Yeah, binary. Binary would be double.
Ah,
There's
really?
more planets with double suns than with one sun actually. So we're the exception apparently.
All right, fair enough. But we have life on us, so I guess we win, right?
Yeah, probably. Although you
All
don't
right.
know if the others have life as well. So
Well, we don't not know, right? Either,
yeah, there's
but
no way to know. And
Bunny does scout the third though, so that's more knowledge than we have of any other planet that has life on it.
that's absolutely right. And the he's still trying to get in here, Bunny, but the stalkers are being adamant about staying in place there, which is a very wise decision because you really don't want Marines in your base.
No, that's never a good call. Like I would never say, hey, you know what I really need in my base? Marines.
Yeah. There's also a Widow Mine, which is probably not better than Marines to have a Widow Mine. Blink is ready now, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Just
Yeah.
finished.
So, you know what? I'd actually like to see Ninja back up, like to the bottom of like where the assimilator is, and then blink in,
What is
knowing that that he would move in then.
Ninja's super low on army supply for some reason. But I guess it will start to come in now because there's lots of gateways and a Templar archive.
Yeah, that's true. Although he's got 12 stalkers and there's only 2 marauders,
Ooh.
so I would say that all things are equal, even though he's down a little bit in that.
Will
If we look at the worker count, 47 to 58, now that is a bit of a difference, and I would say especially with mules, that's a big difference. And now we've got combat shields, so let's see how this third pans out. Because if he can, if Bunny can stop this third, then the game is pretty much over.
Yeah, it looks like we have a sort of a base trade going on, and you never want to base trade versus Terran. It's just, you never
No,
win.
and Bunny has a Widow Mine that's kind of blocking that third line there, and really, White Ninja's not attacking. He's got some SCVs that he's killing, but yeah, 3 versus 6, not a big deal, and he got pushed back. But at the same time, Bunny's moving forward. He killed the third base. He's going to move to the natural.
Yeah, the drop's moving in from behind. Widowmine gets a nice hit off there. 2 Marines are still fighting. The Cheeto has been dropped.
Yeah, the Cheeto was definitely dropped on all the stalkers, and that's never a good thing. This natural is about to start losing HP. No,
Very.
maybe not. Oh, another. I don't know about that one. I think so it's different now where the Cheeto drop doesn't do damage; it only deals against armor. So I think maybe a turret may have been better there, but
No.
it doesn't matter. Oh, maybe not, because he just wiped the map.
Versus Marines, the worst thing you can do is lose armor because then the Marines just fucking annihilate everything. They have
Well, there
such
for
a
a
high
long time, he
DPS.
wasn't actually attacking him, but then he did, and then it was over. So yeah, I agree with you on that.
Very strong timing push here by Bunny.
Yeah, good game. All right, let's see if we can make them off race.
Let's just have the best of 3 first. Let's see what map he wants. Port Alexander it is. Old school map, blue shift. All right. Let's take blue shift then. Game
Awesome.
heart. Not hearth. It's heart, you fool. It's not an oven. There we go.
All right, blue shift it is. All right,
Blue
let's
shift
see who
it
we've
is.
got. Apricot. We've got Commander Root. We've got Electric Gallon Board. Got Quail. Giveaway. Host giveaway. I guess that's you. Jim
No.
Tony. Land Fusion. Okay, sorry if that's not the case.
Commander Root and Apricot, Droop Fruit, and Host Giveaway are here almost every time I stream.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Land
They're
Fusion.
probably
Nightbot.
bots, so...
Positivity Bot. What's they're all bots, I'm guessing. Requiet. Riser. Myself. Skinny Seahorse. Tool. V and K. Virgo. White Ninja. And Zankabar. Thank you for joining Fizbin's stream.
I believe only 10 of those are actually viewers, so...
Yeah, that's all good. Thank you very much. We appreciate any viewer that we have.
We do.
Good luck, have fun. Not enough
Wait.
meals.
There's something's wrong. What?
I can't.
alone.
I'm in a game. Oh, I'm playing. Oh, I win! Yes.
Yeah, that was passing
I
weird.
beat Bunny. No, I just beat Bunny.
I got distracted by you talking.
Oh,
and
I just beat. Oh, damn! I just beat Fizbin. Damn.
You fool. You can't beat me, man. It's a CVC, it's gonna be cancerous anyway. CVC gives me cancer. Why did the game start? Did I hit start?
I did not hit start. I was too busy reading off all your viewer names. I'm hyping your stream.
I was probably just distracted and hit start.
My bad. All right, don't put me in. Okay, good.
Right.
All right, game 2, folks.
Game 2
I don't
of
know.
this show match. The exhibition.
We got 13 people in here. I mean, I need 13 people to tell me how hype they are, because I'm super hype. I'm just saying, this game's starting. I'm looking at the stream. I need 13 people to say I'm super hype. Except maybe minus the bots, but still. I need at least 10 people to say super hype.
In the top right. In pink. It's all inspirations. White Ninja! Facing off versus...
Yeah, in the lower right, and I'm going to put an ultimatum out here. If I don't have one person that say ultra hype in your chat, we're just going to stay on the base of Bunny Wills. Just stay right there. Until somebody says super hype, sorry guys, we're not going to go any further. Just we need a super hype, or an ultra hype, or a I'm hyped, or I'm here, or shut the fuck up. Just, play, right? I mean, I need something in the chat room.
The hoser again.
Pulser. Yeah, but at least there's hearts, right? So, all right. So yeah, we're a little bit behind here.
Probably.
But, okay, we understand that we're a couple bits behind. I'll give you a heads up. I'm gonna assume
Let's
the
just
best.
introduce Bunny Willis for now, and then we'll...
Protoss Scout catches the SCV. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Anyway, in the bottom left, we have the blue Terran, which is Bunny Willis! Okay, now you may
Did I
continue.
not say that? I thought
No,
I
you
did.
didn't.
My bad.
No, you didn't. Can't
Well, I
go.
said Bunny.
Can't go unintroduced here. It's not how we're
Oh,
doing.
my bad. Yeah, sorry, Bunny. I thought I said you. Guess I did not. I'm watching Twitch chat though. I'm waiting for some ultimate epics going on.
Yeah, me too. One eye on the Twitch chat.
I don't know what your delay is. I
2
don't
minutes.
expect it. I don't expect instant gratification, but you're an epic you're an epic caster, so for sure, we need some.
2 minutes are up in game now, so
Oh man, come on, boys!
You know, I just cast because people want me to cast. I don't mind if there's no
it's all
hype.
good.
It's okay.
All right, so White Ninja is going 3-3 in gas, and I can say for sure that Deep Star would not have gone 3-3 without super oversaturating. So we'll see what the difference is here. However, at the same time, we do have Bunny that is gonna die. Oh.
Gets a drone for his Reaper.
Yeah, not a good trade.
I'm not sure.
Well, not for one, for sure.
Probably right, because 50 gas, 50 minerals.
Yeah, that's not good for sure.
2
Not
would have
gonna
been
lie.
okay, I guess.
Yeah, if he'd have pulled back. Hey, look,
Yeah, he
Noble-
doesn't count, though. He's my mod.
Geraint says something. So at least we've got something in chat.
He doesn't
literally-
count, though. He's my mod, so... Yeah.
We only have something in chat. Literally, only something in chat.
Ooh, a forward with a mine here.
Oh, that's pretty... Oh, that's way forward. That's going to kill a stalker for sure.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Depending on the reaction time. He
out?
might already know that it's there, though.
Oh, no, he just moved it. So, yeah, he's going to...
Oh, super
He's not
bold,
even
man.
looking at it. Oh, man, you know what the worst part of that is? He never looked at that.
He didn't?
Never... No, he never moved his camera away
Boom.
from it and killed it.
Well, it got a stalker for its trouble, so that's nice. It's gonna
Alright,
feel like
yeah.
a hero.
Fair trade, but he never moved his camera down to say, "Oh, that's a widow mine. Let me move out of the way." By the way, Noble, thank you for at least saying something. I'm just gonna say, we appreciate, when we make the call outs that if anybody says something, which you literally did, cheers, motherfucker.
Buddy. So we have a bunker because Bunny is defensive apparently, and we are gonna have a pretty strong early push here by White Ninja, and then he decides to go the fuck back because there's a Widow Mine wrecking havoc in his mineral line.
For sure, and a bunker is
Two.
never bad, especially against Protoss. So he got 2 kills out of that. He's not going to probably get any more, but it also moves all of those units back as well too.
Well, there's
So,
more Widow Mines apparently in the main. Although
sure.
were there? No, guess it was Mariners.
Yeah, he
Men
does
with
kill that,
gun.
but he sees what's hitting it, and he also moves all the units back. So definitely mission accomplished as far as Bunny goes.
Buying time.
So, yeah, he definitely bought some time. I would love to see that Widow Mine move forward even more at the natural, because it's sitting way in the back. If you're going against Zealots, that's fine, but you're going against Stalkers. It's not going to hit any of those Stalkers.
It's gonna be interesting. There's a hallucinated Void Ray and there's a Cheeto Bomber ready though.
That is nice. I do love that hallucinated Void Ray. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it freaks people out, man.
Yeah, for sure. Although he may notice it now. No, maybe not. He doesn't have a clue. And that bunker is going down.
Pulling the boys.
Oh, the SCVs are attacking the Immortal, and I don't think that's the way to go.
Ooh, I think he lost a lot here. I think this might well swing in the way of White Ninja. He should... Well, there's still a siege tank, though. Not sure. Well, he lost 7 SCVs.
I think that Ninja's in a good spot. He's definitely harassing. He could get his third up and going if he needs to. And I definitely have to give a shout out to Quieted, who said something, not only something, but he said something else as well, too. So definitely a big thanks to Quiet as well. Also.
Yeah, thank you, Quiet. Well,
Thanks for not being quiet.
He's ferrying his stuff in here, and the siege tank has been repositioned
Oh,
now, though.
If he can get that tech lab with the stem on it, oh, that would be so epic. No, he's gonna leave. He's gonna go away before that happens, and obviously, so there's a siege tank there, and a Raven and all sorts of units.
Yeah, but 14 SCVs killed, so that equaled up.
Sure.
Quite
But
nicely.
if he could get that those tech labs with the shield and the stim pack, that would be so epic.
Boom! There
no.
goes the War Prism with the Immortal inside. So that
Never mind. This push is over.
yes, but the third is on the way for White Ninja, so he used this aggression to secure his third base behind.
For sure, yeah, and I think that was mostly the point. It really sucks to lose your Warp Prism especially with some units inside it, and those were not cheap. But he's got a third base now, and he's starting to probe it pretty hard.
Let's say he did the damage he had to do to equal up the game again, and now
Oh,
he.
nice. I don't know if you just noticed, but there was a scan on the other third base, and it saw nothing. So
Didn't it see the
yeah,
stalkers at least?
no, it saw nothing. So it looked on the other third that was not being built, like the float over type of third. So he's going to push out and try to look at this other third. But at the same time, all of these stalkers are here, and it's either going to be a base race. No, it looks like that the White Ninja is going to back up and not base race.
It's a lot of winter mines. Ooh.
Oh, owl. Oh, man. Those Widow Mines are awesome.
Boom. Ah, the starter step is real here, man. Do you see that?
Yeah, the Widow Mine actually hit the Warp Prism and brought it down to like 10 health. And so you can't really micro whenever your Warp Prism's at 10 health. And I think that might have, beside the stutter step that you mentioned, the Warp Prism hit from the Widow Mine is going to be the game.
He might hold.
I'm going to call the game.
I'm not convinced. There's a lot of drones, ropes, whatever, and he might push this back. Nice force fields here. Forces to pick up.
There's a lot of medevacs.
That's true, yeah. Ah, there comes the reinforcements. The Widow Mines are being still alive, so the Widow Mines are gonna wreck this.
And we have about double the supply.
Once this base falls, it's gonna be game, but I think the Widow Mines will prevent any action here from Protoss to be successful.
Yeah, I think that White Ninja's actually giving up. The only thing that's going on right now, okay, actually just built 2 Zealots. But really, other than that, it's been, okay, there we go. GG does occur, so we don't have to go any further from there. Man, a great timing push there from Bunny. So, I think things could have evened up, but Bunny realized the advantage that he had, that advantage, and went from there, for sure. All right, so I don't remember what the score was. Is that
It's
2-0
2-0, so Bunny takes the best of 3. Gonna take a short break while they dish this out. Bio.
Yeah, so they're gonna figure that out. But basically, we're gonna make the opponent choose the off race. All right, so yeah, Quieted says something else. Let's see, I'm checking the old chat room there. Novate says, yeah, you're welcome for me actually typing in chat there. Yeah, we do appreciate it. I know that a lot of people are watching, but just not typing. That's all good. But, we'll take your feedback as well, too.
Okay, no off race?
I think they were talking about some kind of ZVZ type for an off race, so I don't know if that's going to be the case or not, but if we start it up...
I guess it's over then.
Yeah.
Oh well. Nice games anyway. I guess we got our 2 more games that we were due, so we've got our due.
Fair enough.
And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for casting with me, Surreal.
Hey, anytime, bro. I am always happy to cast with you. A lot of fun.
yeah, thanks. And remember, guys, be good. No, be nice. Be nice. And if you can't
And
be
be sure
nice,
to vote for his band there as well too, right? Can you shoot out the link one more time?
I can do.
Anybody that has a band name called Tinnitus that plays StarCraft and plays guitar, then for sure you need to vote for them for the win.
Yeah, and we're gonna play an open air in front of lots of people. Anyway, guys, be nice. If you can't be nice, be good. And have a nice evening.
Cheers.